Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. I work as the curator at Gallery XXL. I've been associated with the gallery for a bit more than 2 years now. The gallery was launched in 2023 with India Art Fair's Young Collectors program in New Delhi at Bikaner House. And since then, we've done over 10 exhibitions. The gallery was founded by the same founders of Start India Foundation, who has been kind of championing street art as well as urban regeneration programs through the country for the past 10 years. And it was their shared vision to start a gallery and extend that vision of the streets to the studio and showcase the works of street artists and the community of artists they've worked with. And situate the gallery in Mumbai, specifically the art district, what we now know as Colaba, where a lot of the galleries are housed. Just a little bit about what XXL is and what XXL stands for. It is extra, extra large. And it again goes back to the vision of the founders of wanting to kind of create something absolutely ambitious, which India hadn't seen before. The word XXL kind of comes from a documentary that was shot of Basquiat in the streets of New York City, where an interviewer was asking him why he chooses to paint in the streets. And his answer was because the canvases are too small and he wanted the city to be his canvas. And so it was in conversation with Hanif, the late co-founder of the gallery and Start India Foundation, and Julia, who's the chief curator and also the co-founder, of wanting to add another extra to the extra large and kind of take on that journey of representing urban contemporary art in the country. Last year, Christmas and New Year, we were here. We changed this entire place around in 3 weeks. It was a rundown salon with like insane amounts of water damage. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a year since that. So the gallery in Mumbai opened in January 2024 for the first edition, for what was the first edition of Mumbai Gallery Weekend for us. And I mean, the gallery opened after a production of 3 weeks that we did here at a space which is located in the Arsiwala mansion. What's unique about this space is it comes with a lot of its own character, where you can see the archways over windows, even a large archway in the middle of the gallery. And it's kind of, it goes back to the Georgian and vernacular kind of architectural styles. And when we saw the space, we really had our heart set on it. And it used to be an old rundown salon, and we kind of redid it to kind of have it with white walls, of course, fit the institution of art and open a gallery here. The first exhibition that we did was a 9-artist exhibition called Sounds Intense, which was conceptualized around how artists are visualizing language in their work. But we have now done more than 6 exhibitions in this space now, working with a variety of artists who might or might not have practices based in the public spaces, but artists looking at what urban life is, urbanity is in their practices using different kinds of materials. We really want to showcase transdisciplinary practices of young artists who are kind of within the scene, but also kind of looking for avenues to showcase their works. So the program of Gallery XXL differs slightly from other galleries because we are a young institution. We do not have year-long programming just yet. We're still working on doing a lot of research on the artists that we want to represent and showcase and how that fits in the urban contemporary movement and still kind of instigate the viewership of the country to change how they have interacted with artworks. I think one of the finest example of that could be the last exhibition that we wrapped up with one of the works right behind me, titled Stained Cannon. It was an exhibition of 3 artists, Priyanka Paul, Lee actually, and Anikesa Dhing, where we placed 3 different kind of interactive artworks within the gallery space where viewers could come, audiences could interact with the works, sit and probably create a puzzle, lounge on Anikesa's chair, which is actually called Sleepy Legs, and kind of also interact with Lee's soft sculptural works, which were made with textile. And in my experience, I haven't kind of gone and explored that kind of tactile artworks in multiple galleries. So I think that's one thing that sets us apart.